Well, greetings, Four Color fans. Welcome here to Metarog's channel. And today I'm going to do one of my obscure character appearances, retrospectives, history, all the above. Perhaps not well done, but I'll do my best here. The character I'm going to be delving into is, as you see in the middle here, the Sun of Vulcan. And he first appeared in 1965, I want to say. He was created by, I think, Pat Muselli and Bill Fraccio. I believe they were Italians, or Italian heritage, and which made sense because he was a character-based, or his powers were granted by Roman mythology, the Roman pantheons, gods of the Roman pantheon. And interesting here is that he was actually a human named Johnny Mann, who was a newspaper reporter covering a war or some kind of skirmish in Cyprus, I believe is what they called it. And he was seeing the horrors of war before him, and he raged at the gods of how could they let this happen? How could they not intervene and help man, against, their own evil and their own pride and their own avarice and all this stuff. He just cursed them. So, I believe it was Jupiter, which is the head of the Roman gods, whisked him up there to Olympus, and essentially to just tell him off and say, who do you think you are? We're the gods here. And Mars, the god of war, wanted just to, kill him, get rid of him. How dare he defy them and, ask this of them. But he was pretty defiant, and he said, well, whatever, you can kill me, but I'm right, or what, something. I'm paraphrasing. And Vulcan, which is the god of, I guess, the forge, weaponeer, all that. He saw, I guess, something in him, and he actually stuck up for him, and so did Venus. And they put him on trial, and if he won, he could live, and if not, obviously, right? And Mars was the one who was prosecuting him, but the day was won by Venus and Vulcan, and in fact, I think Jupiter said, well, since you want us to intervene, we're going to imbue you with, or Vulcan is going to imbue you with these powers, and you can go down there and, crush evil and, make sure justice prevails and all that stuff. So, so now what he can call upon these powers, and he will get this armor, the shield, and he's strong, he's fast, he can fly, he's at least partially invulnerable or very tough. And one of the real cool things about this character is that he can call down any weapon, that could be forged, swords, knives, axes, spears, whatever, that he needs, and, and maces or whatever. And also he can imbue them with fire. So, pretty good, set of powers here. There is some thought that perhaps he's Charlton's answer to Thor, son of Odin, son of Vulcan, obviously based upon not the Norse gods, but the Roman gods. Perhaps, I can sort of see that argument. But not even close to as popular as Thor is even today. So he had I think a 5-issue run in Charlton, and that was about it. This is his first appearance and origin. You're going to see a lot of this guy here, Dr. Kong. He was sort of his arch nemesis, I suppose, other than maybe Mars. who always was trying to get him, sort of a Fu Manchu kind of character. This is his second appearance here against King Midas. And notice his costume here, because it's going to change here in a little bit. And I believe these were, bi-monthly, May, July. Here we have September. And this is actually Mars in disguise. Again, he just felt so irritated and so disrespected by him that he tried to get him various times. The art inside is so-so, not the best for sure. Now this is interesting, right? Because looky here what this blurb says. He changed his costume to more of a with a Roman plate, chest plate there with a V, and the leathers instead of the cloth, the skort kind of thing. But look at what it says here. Special thanks to Dave Cockrum for costume ideas. Yeah, I believe Dave Cockrum designed this costume before he was actually a creator. I believe this was when he was just a fan and he wrote in. So that's interesting, because the next issue, which is the last issue in the Charlton run, they changed the title from Mysteries of Unexplored Worlds to Son of Vulcan. And that is written by Roy Thomas, one of his very first scripts, if not his first. I didn't look it up, but 1960, January's. So yeah, 1966 January. It was written in 65. That's probably one of his very early scripts there. So I think that's interesting in and of itself, right? And that's it. And this was against Dr. Kong again, and again, didn't have a 5-issue run. That was about it. Yeah. Other than appearing in promo ads, things like that. That was it for his appearances for Charlton. But he was part of the buyout of Charlton characters by DC in 1983, I want to say. So he was used not much more. In fact, perhaps not even as much as his own series, but he was used a few times by DC. He appeared in Crisis 12. This is the only time that I saw him in Crisis. Maybe there was some faraway shot somewhere, but there he is right there. He doesn't even get any dialogue. He's just one of the, guys who was there, fighting the shadow demons of the Anti-Monitor. That's it. That's his only appearance in Crisis that I can find. If you know of another, let me know, He did appear here, again, written by Roy Thomas in DC Challenge number 9. And you see, it's only like, he has a brief, it's like 1 page or something. But a lot of these were just brief appearances by characters. So that's definitely him. Look at the V there on the belt. This looks to be more like his old costume, by the way. The pre-Cockrum costume. But, whatever. So that's another appearance. And then he did have an entry in Who's Who number 21. And that's him right over there. But he did have a full entry in there. But you can see him there with the big Roman comb helmet there. And then his final appearances were in War of the Gods. He was actually chosen to be the Roman champion, but I'm not going to go into the War of the Gods story. It's a little bit convoluted, but he actually makes cover appearances in each one. Although you have to look hard at a few of them, but that's him there. Then he's up there, right? And then he's in that little power globe right there. I'm pretty sure that's him there with notice the Roman comb helmet there. And then here, he's in just a little blurb here, and right in the middle, though. See him down there, kind of inverted to the V. So that's it, and that's where he dies in that story. Oh, spoiler, sorry. I know everybody's just hanging on, probably saying, Metarog, what are you doing, spoiling the great Son of Vulcan's death? But yes, that's it. So he only appeared like really less than 10 times if you put it all together. And that DC Challenge number 9, I think, is not even in continuity. So, you probably can't count that. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this very brief and very obscure character with very few appearances. Now, DC did reboot it in the 2000s, but it was a totally different character. It was not Johnny Man, you know, so I don't count that as far as I'm concerned. He died here in 91, sorry, with his very few appearances, like 10 appearances. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any comments or questions, please do leave them below, and I will try to get to them ASAP. All right. Thanks again for all your support, all the views I've been getting lately. It's very exciting to see, you know, the channel grow. If not so much in subscriptions, that's not so important, but I'm getting better views and a lot of comments, and that really, you know, motivates me and inspires me to keep doing more content. All right, everybody, I'm out of here. Be kind to each other, be blessed, and be back